Hello viewers, welcome to CodeForAny. Fruit markets, node, backends, and app API inside. Today need to develop this here the admin sites, offers, add and offer list API. Two API we need to develop here. First of all, need to create say offers, need to API, need to create here. Now need to write down here the app.post back here. So need to creating here API slash admins slash offer create and we need to give this here the return this here the request and response callbacks we need to get here. Now we need to write down here the helper.tlogs and we need to print this here the request.body, and now we need to save this here the variables inside request object is equal to need to write down here the request.body we need to save inside this data. Now first of all we need to check this here the access tokens is valid, then to go next process need to follow here. First of all we need to give this here the request dot headers we need to pass here, and we need to give this here the response object. If here the valid, then to get this here the user objects need to return here. If not valid, then to directly unauthorized access server can return this here the methods and to terminate this here the API calls. Now we need to explain this here how to work this here the create offers. First of all we need to create here these offers here to types wise and offer types. Here two different way you need to creating here type wise inside need to give this here the category wise, and specific item wise need to creating here the offers. And offer wise you need to see this here the percentage wise and buy one get one's free need to like this offers need to creating here for the years. Now need this here the some parameters need to required, so need to check here's helper call need to call this here the check parameters valid need to pass here, and we need to give this here the response objects, give this here the request objects. And now then after need to pass this here the required keys we need to pass here. First of all need to give this here the offer name key, offer descriptions. Then after we need to give this here the types of which type this offers we need to create for the category base or the item base. We need to like this, we need to give this here the types. And another we need to offer types like the percentage offers, buy one get one offers we need to like this, we need this here the offer types need to set this here these parameters, like we need to setting here. Then after we need to buy units, if you how many buy units we need to give this here the if here the buy one get ones how many units buy. And then we need to give this here the units we need to give this here the returning this here the events. That's why I need to give this here the buy unit id. Then after give this here the how many quantity you need to buy, and then after you need to how many quantity you need to get this years for this unit, buy one get ones inside, like so need to set here for. And then after need to give this here the which units inside may be possible some 1 kilo bytes, and to give this here the 200 gram pre, like this we need to setting this here for this poppers we need to creating here. That's why I need to passing this here that this for parameters we need to use here. Then after the if here the select here the tabs as a category, then to give this here the passing here the category IDs, and also need to give this if here the creating item wise, then to give this here the item ID. Then after need to if here the percentage wise, then to use this key we need to use this here the offer value need to how many percentage need to give this here the offers, like this set here. And we need to give this here the which date to start these offers, this one to use this here the start date and end date, which dates inside to end these offers, like this managing this here the offers related informations need to put this here. Now this is created if here the found this all parameters, but need to read required parameters not check, need to check only here the key need to get this here. Now we need to create here the offers, need to write down here the db, and we need to call this here the insert query, and to inserting this here the offer we need to creating. Now need to go inside here the SQLs. Now select here the insert, need to remove this here the offer ID, as well as need to remove this here the status. So need to remove here created date and modified date, so need to also remove here. Then after need to set this here the question mark, need to three value need to down clears here, need to remove here. Now need to give this remaining for this value need to give this here the question mark like here. And now need to copy and to paste this here, like here need to like here copy and to give this here the paste 12, and we need to give this here the 13 and 14s like this. We need to put here. Now need to cut this query and we need to paste here. Now one by one need to passing this here the value. Need to set here and need to give this here the errors and results. Need to returning this query like here. Now need to check here if errors. Then we need to write down here the helper dot throw HTML errors, and we need to write down here the errors and response and return here. Now need to check here if gets any results means successfully added this whoppers. Else parts need to tell this here the response to this here the JSONs, and need to set this here the status, set here the 0, and we need to give this here the message, and to write down here the fail. If you not get here the success message, then to API fails, need to respond this here the returns. If here the successfully, then to give this here the offer created successfully, offer created successfully. Like this message, we need to set here. So now need to fix this here the typo or the successfully. Now need to fix here. Now need to give this here the value. Need to pass here. First of all, need to copy this here the all parameters names and to put here for this data, and to remove this here the single quotes like here, and clean here, and to give this here the request object like this. We need to pass here, and we need to give this here the one by ones all parameters. We need to set here like here, and to quick to need to put here all value one by ones. We need to set here all data it paste here, and to set this data. And this is the offer creators API. Need to done here. Now need to offer list API for the admins. Need to creating here. Now need to write down here the app.post. We need to copy this API is good way, and to paste this here like here. And then after we need to creating this here the offer list API names. We need to change this here and remove this here the check parameters. We need to remove here also. Maybe we need to give this here the required inside to check this here the admins only access this API. Need to configure this here. Also need to remove here, and also this API only access this here the admins. And now this is the configures for this API, and to set this here maybe make mistakes for these functions. Need to like here, and we need to pass this here. Now need to change this here the query, and to returning this here the creating first of all the select query. Now need to go here and to select here the SQLs select query, and we need to remove this here the false parameters. We need to needs cut here, and we need to paste this here and remove this here the parameters. No needs, need to clean here. Then after need to give this here the results. Need to always get this here the success, and we need to give this here the payload, and we need to returning this here the result like here, and we need to give this here the where condition status is equal to not equal to deleted. Need to set here the deleted like this value need to pass, and get this here the all upper active list. Need to get here and setting this here. If you like this video, please give the thumbs up. If you're new user, so please subscribe my channels and press the notification bell icon. You can get every new video notifications and awesome content. If you have any question, so please write down the comment sections. I will help you and sort out your issue. Everyone have a nice day. Goodbye and take care.